puts the Chargers up on the clock at 5. I think the Chargers and the Titans, two teams having this similar debate. Not that the Chargers are massive. They don't have a massive need on the offensive line, but I do feel like it's between tackle and receiver, right? For the Chargers, they want to run the ball. Greg Roman coming in. To me, it's a Joe Alt versus Malik Neighbors question. I think those are two of the handful of blue-chip non-quarterbacks in this draft. I think the Titans at 7 have those similar discussions of receiver versus tackle. What are your thoughts here on the Chargers at 5?
I think they've put themselves in a position where they can't pass up wide receiver. Remember, like we always talk about how free agency is supposed to fill holes so that you don't go into the draft with a need that you have to fill with the first couple of picks, right? The Chargers have put themselves in a position where their wide receiver depth chart currently looks like Quentin Johnston as your starting X, right? One of the worst receivers in the NFL last year as a rookie. Joshua Palmer, your only proven receiver of any description. Darius Davis, the kind of punt return specialist.
Gimmick
right.
player.
Now is like your slot. And then Donald Parham as tight end. I mean, they can't come out of the first round without a starter at receiver. Even if the starter is Brock Bowers, receiver, tight end, right? This has to go on the best guy on the board.
Yeah, I'm still trying to wrap my head around the Greg Roman connection, the fit with Justin Herbert, since Roman has done most of his work with not just a running quarterback, but a running quarterback that is a part of the designed running game, the Colin Kaepernicks and the Lamar Jacksons of the world. But I will say, if they're going to be tight end heavy, which again is a Roman and Harbaugh type of thing, maybe they only need most teams in the NFL. I say get to 3 and 4 deep at receiver. Maybe you get to 2.5 if you're the Chargers, right? You don't need as many receivers, but you still need one, right? You still need a big-time player.
At the moment, they're going to get to 1.5.
I get it.
This big.
I get it. So I think I would go Malik Neighbors here. I'm tempted the fit of Joe Alt. I'm a big Joe Alt fan. I think he's clear tackle 1. The Chargers could put him at right tackle, be a good fit, run blocker, pass blocker. He could do it all. But I'm going to go, I would say Malik Neighbors here. I think you would too.
I think Neighbors and Odunze are very close together. And I actually think either one of them in most years is wide receiver 1. But in this year, one of them is going to be wide receiver 3, I would imagine. If you could convince me that Neighbors' shoulder shrug release thing is not going to be a problem in the NFL.
You're just going to harp on that all draft season.
It's his only flaw is the reason. Like if you take that out, if that's now gone, if that doesn't exist on his tape, if that's been removed from the equation, he's wide receiver 1 and he's a superstar. Like at that point, there should be a conversation about Neighbors versus Harrison. Forget everything else.
Other people are having that. Other people are having that conversation.
So if you could convince me that that isn't a problem in the NFL, then not only is he worth this pick, but as I said, he should be being talked about as wide receiver 1. And then Odunze just has this incredible composite of physical freakish ability, like amazing at every level. Just his potential is out of this world. I just don't think he's as polished as the other two yet.
Do you want to go Neighbors then?
Yeah.
All right. Malik Neighbors at number 5. Los Angeles Chargers. That gives us the 3 quarterbacks, Caleb Williams, Drake May, Jaden Daniels, 2 wide receivers, Marvin Harrison Jr., and Malik Neighbors.